kaza kırıma uğrayan uçakta şehit olan Libya Genelkurmay Başkanı Orgeneral Muhammed Ali El-Haddad'ın başkanlığını yaptığı Libya heyetine ve uçak mürettebatına Rabbimden rahmet niyaz ediyorum.
It's a tragic loss, and I would like to extend my condolences to the people of Libya. With respect to Turkish-Libyan ties, at one level, this will not change the broader framework of Turkey's role within Libya. It's been a war-torn country since the fall of Gaddafi in 2011, and only recently, with the truce and the political negotiations between, on the one hand, Tobruk and Benghazi in the east, and the capital, the national government in Tripoli, Turkey has been actually playing a mediating role between the two parties. And General Mohammed was, of course, an important part of that. As the colleague earlier said, he's been very instrumental in making sure that once there is a political arrangement, once there is political mediation, and a reunification of Libya, the armed forces can also operate in an integrated fashion. And that has been quite important for Turkey. As I mentioned, since the truce in 2021, when actually Haftar's forces came very close to fully encircling Tripoli and possibly even taking it, if not completely razing it to the ground, Turkey had intervened on the behalf of the Libyan national government, the UN-recognized, the UN-backed government in Tripoli. And there was a lot of opprobrium against General Haftar here in Ankara. But since the truce, Turkey has found a way to basically be as both a go-between and a facilitator of some of the more touchy subjects between the two sides, specifically on how to power share and how to hold elections that will hopefully put the country back together. One interesting side note on that while in the past Khalifa Haftar was opposed to Tripoli's exclusive economic zone, essentially maritime boundary agreements between Libya and Turkey in the Eastern Mediterranean, he too came around to supporting this, showing that there was a coming together of minds between Tripoli and Benghazi Tobruk on this important national question for Libya. Well, Turkey has always been a very important investor and contractor for Libya's infrastructure projects and other projects. In fact, Libya was one of the few supporters of Turkey's problems with Greece over Cyprus in the mid-1970s during the Gaddafi era. And we can expect that these two countries are going to, once Libya can patch its internal differences, we should expect to see a lot more cooperation between Ankara and Tripoli in the near future.